Hello.
Yes. Hi guys. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
That's so bad. I get so many freaking, what do you call it?
Voice breaks.
Voice breaks. So many.
Voice cracks. Yeah.
Silly things. I'm still going through puberty and I'm 24. Crazy things. Anyways, hi guys. Welcome back to the HNU podcast with your boy, Himsy.
And your girl, Urvashi.
Don't ever say that again. And your girl.
Fuck you. I don't know why I turned American all of a sudden.
Not that. And today's episode, we talk about succeeding, talk about our failures, talk about magnets,
Maybe.
and we talk about fuck you money.
Yes.
Yes, well, enjoy.
Yes.
So, you finished uni.
Yes.
You're no longer a uni student. What's going on there? How do you feel?
I'm excited for the future, but I'm also nervous. And I thought that I would be less stressed after finishing uni, but turns out it's the opposite. And I'm twice as stressed because now I have to focus on being an adult and actually doing stuff with my life.
Yeah, but where's that pressure coming from? Is it just you?
It's just myself. I'm just pressurizing myself. Like, I used to be like, oh, I want to get a job 3 months within graduating. And now I'm looking at it like, oh, no, this is my last summer, realistically, where I don't have to apply for leave from work because I have no job to do. So I'd rather enjoy the summer and then
what you got planned?
do something. A couple of trips. Well, it's my 21st birthday coming up, so a couple of nights out. Yeah. Enjoy my birthday. Enjoy this last summer of being not really a student anymore. I'm not a student anymore. That's crazy. Imagine that. 21 years of your life.
It's crazy. We're both in our 20s.
Yeah. That's mad.
Wild.
It doesn't feel like it though.
I never really knew you as a student or a kid. Like, obviously I knew you as a kid, your sister, but I mean you as a person when you were younger.
Yeah.
Right. Wait, did you ever get in trouble in school?
No. I've never had a detention. Never had a detention. Never got like, you know how they had the peg system where it was smiley faces in primary? Where it's like the green one is like the happiest. I was always on green, and only once I went on amber and I cried. I've never been on red.
We had that system in
Did
school.
you not? We had it in primary.
Red and... Oh no, wait, we did.
The peg system, your name, the peg has your name on it.
Was it green?
Green was a smiley face.
Green, amber, and then red.
Red was a sad face, yeah.
Okay. That's mad they had that.
I know.
I forgot completely.
How many detentions do you think you've had? Because I know you've had a couple.
I had a few, but it's not for some bad thing. It was more of like being late to my lessons or not doing my homework. They were the two main ones. It was never for like fights and stuff. I don't think I ever got into any fights in school.
So it wasn't like anything major?
No.
It's just for a regular
If I remember
everyday
the first week of Saw Valley, first week, I got a detention straight away.
That's annoying.
For homework.
For homework.
I had to do homework. But it wasn't just me. Because most of the boys in the
Makes
lesson.
sense. I used to be really hard on myself, I feel like, when it came to homework and stuff. If I missed a homework deadline, I would do double the work and hand it in to be like, oh, I did this extra on the side because I missed the deadline.
Yeah.
And that only ever happened once. I've never missed a deadline for homework. I was such a goody two-shoes with education. I was like, no, get it done.
Did you ever do like... Oh no, of course you wouldn't then. I was going to say, did you ever pull up those... my dog ate my homework type of stuff?
No.
Never?
I've always done my homework. I don't know what it was. I enjoyed school. I really did.
I guess you would. That's what it was.
For me, like, going to school was literally for the education. And my mates, of course. But mainly education. So I think that's why I enjoyed it.
Kind of makes sense that you said you only did it for education. Because you had no friends. So it kind of...
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. This goes back to magnets, but...
Do you know what? I completely forgot what that was about.
No way.
I completely forgot. Genuinely, I don't know what the hell we were going to talk about.
Okay, well, we'll bring it up in another one. We're not talking about it this one.
Well,
it was really, really deep. That's why.
Well, magnets.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll
Anyways.
leave it for another time.
But yeah, no. So, have you ever had isolation? I don't think you have.
No, I don't think I had. What? No. Maybe in my dream I did. When I was younger. Because you know sometimes your dreams in reality, some memories you don't know if it happened or not.
Oh yeah.
One of them ones.
When the dream feels that real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dreams that I remember are the ones that I've woken up because of a nightmare, so I can remember the nightmare.
Mhm.
But then I go back into my sleep and changing the scenario of the thing.
Yeah.
Like, not expecting it to go the same way. Just going, okay, you know what? I want it to be like this. I want to go down
So
this.
like go in a different direction.
The best one I ever had, this was of the whole family.
Mm.
And we were all at school. It was the last day. All somehow in the same year, even though we're all older and younger.
Imagine that.
And a zombie, it was a zombie apocalypse at school.
The hell?
So we were all sitting down chilling, and what no one else knew was we're spies.
Oh wow. This is like 21 Jump Street stuff
We're
going
freaking
on.
spies, and the zombie drops down, and we pull up, knee pulls out the next level gun out. And we start shooting the zombie. Oh man, it was funny.
Oh god. Imagine D being the one to pull the gun out
Yeah,
as well.
It has to be.
Love that. He's just on it.
He's a top shooter.
He's
day
just
one.
ready.
When I say top shooter, I'm talking about COD. Okay,
I was gonna say Modern Warfare.
COD.
Uh,
Fucking Donnie. Yeah, that's one dream. Another, the nightmare that I have though, recurring ones that I do remember. It doesn't happen now, but when I was younger, there used to be one where I'd be in the street, yeah,
yeah.
and there's a black figure walking towards me.
Okay.
But the closer it got to me, the quieter my voice got, or my shouting got.
Oh god.
So yeah, that was the next level one.
I remember you telling me about that when that was like a reoccurring dream, but I feel like I've never had a reoccurring nightmare. I've had a nightmare like once, and then it's never come back. But I've always remembered that one nightmare. It's weird. It's a weird one still.
This is one of those conspiracy ones. I don't
Oh.
know. It's a theory. Sorry, not a
Okay.
conspiracy. It's a theory. I think that
Okay.
our dreams are from different universes,
So different realities.
different realities, from people like us, but in different scenarios, different realities.
Yeah. That's crazy because when you said that to me for the first time, and then I had that dream today, it was quite mad because I felt like it was that real, that it must have been real in a different life, or like a different universe.
Yeah.
Or realm.
Could be, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also it's been, if you have you been watching what's it called? Miss Marvel.
I've watched one episode so far.
One episode. So recommend it. I swear it's wicked. Miss Marvel. If anyone has got nothing else to watch, is bored,
Or just wants to try
or
something
just
new
want to try
because
something
it's
new, yo,
pretty
it's
sick.
actually really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they talk about it in that,
Mhm.
about jumping in the universes,
Yep.
and also in Doctor Strange as well.
Yes, of course.
Okay, there.
I still need to watch.
Yeah,
the
I'm a
new
big
Doctor
Marvel
Strange.
fan. I'll say it now.
Same, but I'm not as hardcore. I'd watch it when I have time.
Yeah.
But like him's is like first day, he's there.
First
at
day.
the
Not
cinema.
all the time, but if I can, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, we did for Spider-Man, didn't we? The first day it was released, the latest Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, we did.
We went. The
Had
first
to.
day.
That I feel like that's still up there with the best one that they've made so far.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange
It was
was
pretty
it's multiverse of madness. It's exactly what it is. It was just a bunch of different things happening. It was a wicked one though.
Yeah. That's sick.
It was Bullet.
The hell is that?
Bullet. Mum's shout out to mums. This is mum's saying it's Bullet.
I've never heard him
It's like
say that
sick. It's sick. It's
in
nice.
my entire life.
Ask him next time you see him. Oh, what the hell is Bullet?
I will. I definitely will. Oh my lord.
So succeeding.
Yes.
What is it to you? Like succeeding.
I think if you have a goal when you begin and you go through this whole journey towards that goal and then you finally feel satisfaction after you've reached that goal, that would be succeeding. But you can have different types of like successes. So like you can be successful in your family when you've done something that you're proud of or your whole family appreciates or something like that, and you get satisfaction from that. So then you feel like you've reached a goal and you succeed in that sense. And then you also have obviously your career, and then where you want to be, and then the whole journey you go through. And then when you finally get to a point where you're happy with it, or you finally got to where you want to get to, you feel satisfaction.
Yeah,
You've
I
achieved
agree
your
with
goal. Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, the success, like successful, success, success. You want it?
Oh, God.
So succeeding, like I feel, yeah. There's always everyone always assumes, not everyone, but most people always assume that
Yeah.
success, when you hear it, is such a big, like, thing that you have to reach. Like,
It's very
so
far away. Yeah.
But I think that you forget that you can succeed in the day.
Yeah.
You can succeed in things in the day. Do you know that dopamine that you keep getting?
Yes.
When you do something and it, you know what I mean, and it feels good.
Yeah.
You want more of that.
Even if it's something really small.
Yeah, like as simple as doing your bed. Like,
Yep.
this is crazy, yeah. And no cap.
Okay.
I have always fixed my bed every day for the last like 4 or 5 years.
Same.
Just religiously. Because once that's done, yeah, then I can't just crawl back into bed. Because it looks too nice. Genuinely, I'm like, oh, that looks nice.
Is that
yeah.
your reason for doing it?
No, my reason to do it because I watched this guy talk about it in a speech once. He was a US Don, like in the army.
US Don.
And he was just talking about how you wake up every day and you do your bed. That's just one thing off the list you can tick off
Yeah.
in your day. You've done your bed, tick. You've done stretches, tick.
Okay.
You've done, you start reading a book, you start, the
Like your subconscious list that you have in your
not subconscious, you can even have a list. You can even have a list.
Like an actual physical
Yeah.
list. Okay.
Like I do have one as well. I've got like all these things that I want to do, and then during the day when, let's say, I'm distracted.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone or I'm just about to bash FIFA and I've still got bare time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what I think I can do on that list.
Within that time before you.
Not
do
within that
everything
time.
else.
Just what can I do right now? I've got so much time on my hands. What task shall I do that I have just been putting off?
Got you.
But it's on the list.
Okay.
So now going through that list and I'll be like, cut the grass. It's been raining. I can't do that today. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it feels good.
It makes you feel like you've been productive.
I feel like I'm a lot more productive.
Yeah.
Really productive, yeah.
That's mad. For
Right.
me. Sorry, go on.
No, that's it.
You were like,
Go
I.
ahead.
Okay. For me, doing my
Speak.
bed is like, fuck you. Doing my bed is not like fuck you. I was saying fuck you, Tim. Okay, doing my bed for me is like I have to do. I do it I do it unconsciously. Like I have to. It's not a chore to me. Like that's something that is low key part of my ADHD. I feel I don't have ADHD, but if I was to, that would be my one thing. I need my bed to be perfect as soon as I get out of it.
What is
I spray
smell?
it. I always spray it. I have special sprays, antibacterial sprays that I use. I need to do it on my pillow because I have acne, so it helps with your skincare. And then also like my sheets, I just have this thing where I just
I'm
need
sorry,
to.
I just caught myself
spray
going, I sound like one of those miners from Minecraft. You won't get it, but whoever watches plays Minecraft back in the day, you know. Anyway, carry on,
Wow,
sorry.
you sound like such
Sorry.
Oh
Meh.
Lord. Yeah, no, I feel like that's something like I have to do. It's the first thing I do when I wake up. I have to sort my bed out. I have to spray it. I have to get it sorted. Make it perfect. Because then when I get back and I want to have a nap, it's ready for me to just get in there and it's nice and cozy. So yeah. So we talk about succeeding.
Yeah.
What about failure? What's your opinion on failure?
Damn, I can go deep in this one because I know a lot about failure. But I think failure is a good teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It has to be. That's the whole point of it, isn't it? Failing to succeed. Like you have to have the failure in order to succeed. You need to try things and know whether you like it or not. Succeeding. Without failure, you can't succeed.
Say that again.
Without failure, you can't succeed. Are you deaf?
Okay.
Oh, you
No,
are. Sorry.
it's
Sorry.
'cause I
Carry on.
spoke
Let's
over
carry
you.
on. Let's carry on.
Yeah. You're such a dickhead sometimes, I swear to God. Right, okay. Yes, failure. I think the same way that you have a goal in succeeding, before you get to that success, you have to fail at least once. And it could be in any sense. Like, it could be you have a daily plan task, like, that you've planned. A daily task that you've planned for, like, every day. One day you miss it. You don't get that satisfaction that one day. Therefore, you failed in your goal for that day. Doesn't mean you can't get back up and carry on. But you're going to remember that one day that you've not done it.
Yeah, you do. It's
That's like an example.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like working out, for example.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can tell yourself to do it, but let's say tomorrow, I'm gonna get it done. And then tomorrow comes around, and you start negotiating with yourself.
Yeah, like, oh, maybe I could do it later.
No, we'll just do it a little later. Do this. Eventually, you just stop doing the good thing that you want. You know you should do, but you're not doing.
Yeah, well, you set out with good intentions, but because you're procrastinating, you end up not doing it.
Like that to me, right there, is failure. You're failing.
Yeah. Well, I believe some people don't see failure like that. They don't get it in the sense of like the little things. They see it as big things. But I believe failure can come in all shapes and sizes, all forms. Same as success.
But in saying that, you shouldn't ever beat, like, even though we all do, you shouldn't really beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, you're still speaking to yourself.
Yeah, you're still in control.
You're still talking to you, and
Yeah.
then you put into perspective. If someone else was saying what you're saying to yourself, how would you react?
Yeah, would you take
What
that?
Yo, I'd be in fights every day. I'd be in fights every day, bro. Fucking. But yeah, you gotta be nice to yourself. That's the one thing I'm trying to learn right now. That's one of my main things I'm trying to learn. Be more nicer to myself, because I don't know, I always felt like I needed to be humbled all the time.
Okay.
Even when I was doing good things.
Mm.
And I knew my intentions were good.
Yeah.
I'd still have to, like, for some reason, try and humble myself.
Or like talk yourself out of... It's not bigging yourself up, but talking yourself out of giving yourself the appreciation.
Yeah.
The fact that you've done something good.
Yeah, that's it. Like, acknowledging that I've actually done something good.
Mm-hmm.
And I should just take it, that feeling of the joy.
Yeah.
And then if you want that other part now, if you want more of that, then you do the same thing again. You just keep working at it.
Exactly.
You keep going.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Just to keep fucking pushing, keep moving forward. Don't stop.
Exactly.
'Cause it's a mad one.
Because you,
That's
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've got so much to say about it, but we'll keep it brief.
Yeah. We can touch on it in another 10 episodes anyways.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go what you can say.
I forgot when you said okay.
Alright. Fuck you, money.
Hey, we gonna get that fuck you money.
Yeah, man. Trust me.
So, just a little definition for everyone listening. Fuck you money is when you have that amount of money where you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Just
We're doing
imagine.
this.
Just imagine.
We're doing that.
You're like, you've got so much money that you manage your money in a certain way to where you just put money to the side, and that money to the side is fuck off money.
Yep. And
Like that.
when it gets to a certain point, and this doesn't mean you have to like go up to everyone and be like, fuck you, I got money. No.
No.
We call it fuck off money because that's for us to be like, yeah, no, we're doing this right now.
We can do whatever we want with that money.
Exactly.
Like anything we want to do, we want to go on holiday, fine, that's the fuck you money pile.
Yeah.
We want to buy the house,
Exactly. Fuck off money.
well, actually, that'll be more investments. The way I see it,
fuck off money for me is like vacations and
For-
like
for
cruises
anything,
and like, yeah,
pretty much.
for
that you
pleasure.
just- yeah, pleasure.
Pleasure.
Yeah, that's a better word.
Yeah.
More pleasurable.
Mm-hmm. And like, we don't have to think about whether we're financially free or not. No, we have this money on the side where we can do everything we want to do.
Where did we learn about money?
I believe we learn about money through our relationships, our parents, our friends, our elder brothers, elder sisters.
Yeah, I see it. I mean, we see it every day. We see it on TV. We see it everywhere.
Yeah.
We just see how money is exchanged.
Money makes the world go round.
Yeah, but we don't really get taught how to use money. And so what do?
Teach yourself.
Yes, teach yourself, but also find people who are rich.
Yeah, learn from other
They're
people.
the best people to learn from, right?
It's true. Learn from someone who's actually done it.
Yeah, who actually has money. And they start telling you how they did it, and you start trying these things, and
Yeah.
whether you do it or not is that's
Totally
up to you.
Yeah.
And that's what I like that so much. It's always up to you. You take the risk, right, of whatever you want to do. Let's say you fail at it. You'll be like, well, I've tried it, so it's not the end of the world, though, because you've tried it. It just wasn't for you.
Exactly.
Move on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you didn't succeed, not even succeed, if you didn't do it, like actually take the jump, like push you off the edge,
You wouldn't know.
you wouldn't know.
Exactly. Take risks.
Take more risks.
I feel like that's definitely on my list. I need to take more risks.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been reluctant to, like, I'm very set in my own ways sometimes, and I've noticed that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to taking risks, I need to tell myself, like, is this something worth taking the risk for? Or
Yeah. Obviously, do your management in the head. Like, okay, is it actually worth it?
do your management
Yeah,
in there.
that's what it is, isn't it? You're managing it. You're managing your own thoughts, your feelings. That's what it is.
Yeah, guys, do your own management in your
Yeah,
own heads,
man.
yeah?
Do that. Yo, that's my quote. That's my quote now. I'm putting that on my Instagram bio. Jeez.
Oh, Lord, do your management in your head, yeah? The way you said that, I just had to. Oh, God. Sorry, carry on.
That's funny though.
It is. What do you think about peer pressure?
It doesn't get me.
Okay.
It really doesn't. Do you know why? Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if it's just me or not, but when it comes to peer pressure, if I don't want to do anything, I'll say it how it is the first time. Like that's it. Because if I'm not, you can tell me to drink, I'm not gonna drink.
Unless you want to. Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Unless I want to, exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
There's no like, oh, everyone else is drinking, and everyone's like, come on, mate, come on, hell yeah. No, I'm saying no.
Yeah. I'm like that as well.
So yeah, peer pressure is a thing though. Like it does like affect a lot of people, and I feel I feel peak like about it.
What advice would you try and give to someone who is like under peer pressure? Or like who gives in very easily?
Just know your worth, man.
Fully.
Really know your worth, because if there's a limit that you have and people are starting to try and budge you, you need to tell them, like, for real, like,
Straight up.
mate,
This isn't for me.
this is not for me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
There's been so many times in my life where I felt like I was in a really wrong place, and I had to get out of there. I felt bad, but I had to get out of there, like mentally, for my own sake.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's like too many radars going off for me, and this is not usual for me.
Yeah.
However, at the time, I didn't know it was a panic attack. So
Okay.
yeah, there's stuff like that happens, and I'm like, oh shit, madness.
Madness indeed.
However, I got the shell out. That's what I mean. To talk about peer pressure and like having to stay there I'm out.
Yeah.
Because this is the only way I can deal with it. See you later.
I mean, respect to that, because a lot of people would cower from actually making the decision to step out.
Yeah. Even if they're like a party, everyone was there, I have to say no. Like for my own sake.
Yeah.
And for theirs as well, let's be honest.
It's like you're looking out for everyone, but you also have your own back. Like you're looking out for yourself.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Because it's mad. I throw myself in all those scenarios of what might happen, and I'm like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
None of those scenarios are worth it.
You'd
I've-
rather... What's the word? You'd rather avoid it. If something was to happen and you know, if you went to this party and you'd act a certain way because of how you're feeling.
No, there's times where if it gets serious at parties or stuff like that,
Yeah.
then I'm snapping in. Like, okay, something's going on. Yeah, in every like parties that I've been to, all those stuff, yeah. Like, I've seen like a lot of bullshit happen, but
Yeah.
I've never been like close enough for it.
Okay.
And that's by purpose. However, if a family or a friend or someone were to like get into a fight, I'm getting in.
Someone
obviously.
you're actually close to. Yeah. Someone you genuinely care about.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah. And especially if he's not in the wrong and he is.
The other person. Yeah.
Yeah. That's mad. Yeah, sorry, yeah. I'm pointing.
You're pointing, but nobody can see you. So
Yeah.
I'm clarifying. Yeah. No, fully, I get that. That's...
Mm.
I mean, that's kind of like... You don't have a choice. If someone you love is, like, in the middle of something, you'll go in there regardless.
Yeah, facts. Everything's dropping.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. We've been in a couple of them situations.
Have we?
Yeah. Drinks being thrown. All of that.
Oh, madness. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anywho.
Madness.
Anywho.
Carry on anyway.
Yes. Yeah, no, peer pressure. I've also never been the type to be peer
Good.
pressured.
I don't think you ever have been peer
I've
pressured.
never been. I feel like I'm too stubborn, and it's so true.
Facts.
If I make a decision for myself where I'm like, I don't want to go to this, so I'm not going to it. Done. Simple.
Your bloody dad's daughter.
That's it. It's very true. I've
Mr. Stubble, Mr. Troubleman.
I've definitely inherited my stubbornness from my grandparents and my parents, because they are the most stubborn people I've ever met in my entire life, which makes me the most stubborn person that people have in their life.
That's weird though, how you're stubborn like that though. Like and Gishes as well. I feel like I'm just so... I feel like you and Dad are more dad. No, you and
me
Dad.
Dad.
You and Gish are more dad.
Yeah,
And I'm more mum.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm more reasonable, like Mom is, in certain situations.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You're more... you're way more than Dad is. That's a fact.
Yeah. But yeah, no, when it comes to decision making, I'm like a stone that will be unmoved. Unless I see a different perception. And I'm like open to it, where I'm like, okay, I'll see it this way. But
Yeah.
most of the time I'm very like stuck in my own ways, like I've been saying. But I'm working on it. But I feel like, because I've been told a lot, I've got a good head on my shoulders. Like I know what I'm doing. So when I make a decision, I know it's the best for me and everyone around me. So I trust in myself to know that, like, yeah, what I'm doing is right. And every single time I've made a decision like that where people have tried to change it,
I'll
it's
trust
been
you.
right.
I'll trust you.
Yeah.
Like, facts. Like, there's a lot of brothers and sisters out there that don't really talk as much.
Yeah.
It's mad when I see it, you know. And it's upsetting as well, because I'm like, damn, you've got someone who lives in your house that you will actually get along with. But you're never gonna know, because you're just gonna be fighting all the time.
Yeah.
That's what it was like with me and you. I mean,
Exactly.
I genuinely, you're like a blip.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
You were blipped for me through like school. Obviously, I was living like my own life,
Exactly.
like trying to do stuff. I don't know what I was trying to do, but
It's mad, because even in them times when you and Gish would ignore me, I'd still be looking up to you. Which I feel like wasn't the best thing, because like you were just ignoring me, and I was just here like, oh my god, like my big brothers,
big opposite.
like, oh yeah, my brothers went SBC, I'm going SBC, kind of like. But there was a point where you guys never gave a shit about me.
Yeah.
But that was because you were in your own life, like you were doing your own thing, so you can't even.
We were the main characters in our own lives.
Yeah.
And you were a main character in yours, so
Yeah.
like, you know, you were just an NPC.
I don't know what that
I'm
is.
definitely saying it wrong. I'm butchering that.
I was gonna say, I don't know what the fucking NPC is, but okay.
It's basically like do you know in a game where
Yeah.
there's like,
A side character.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you don't see him.
Yeah.
You're like, what are they doing?
This reminds me of that Ryan Reynolds movie.
What one?
When he's in a game and he's supposed to be a side character, but then he breaks out of the system.
Yeah, literally like that.
Like that, yeah. But yeah, it only got to a point where, like, when we did start talking, we realised how much, not only are we, like, alike, right? But also, I don't know, it was kind of like we became the friend for each other that we needed. Like, where you have your deep talks. You get to have that release where you get to talk about random shit. And you know you're not being judged for it.
Mm.
Because obviously there's times where, like, even now when we're in the podcast and we're talking, You'll make fun out of shit I'm talking about. I'll make fun out of shit you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking manage your own. Manage your own.
Genius.
He's a fucking genius. But yeah, no, it was cool to see how we went from being a brother and sister that would literally always fight, or not always fight, like once a week we would fight or something like that. Or you and Kish would bully me a lot. Being the younger sibling, I got bullied by my brothers. Obviously, it's an everyday thing. Stop making noise.
What do you mean?
Stop making so much noise.
That was one noise I just made.
You kept making noise the whole time.
That was one noise.
Regardless of that. Being the younger siblings, your older siblings are going to bully you regardless, right? I dealt with that and I took it on the chin. Okay, fine, these are my older brothers. I'm supposed to expect this.
Mm-hmm.
All my friends, same thing. When they had older siblings, the exact same thing. Whether it was an older brother, older sister, it's like your own duty. We always say older brother duties.
Facts.
Bullying is one of them. He's trying to make us stronger, whatever. And then it got to a point where I feel like when Kish moved out, that was kind of like, okay, wow, that's mad. He's going out to live his own life. And then I feel like that's when you were in your own world as well. And I was finally like starting to grow up and become actually like self-aware, becoming more aware of things.
Yeah.
And then I actually started to try and talk to you and you were still reluctant to a point. It was that like big brother ego getting in the way.
No, it wasn't even a big brother ego, it was just my ego.
Okay.
Like I think in this house, especially, in the old house, I was slowly but surely like it felt like gritting my teeth every time I tried to be nice to you, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But it was so hard for me to do that.
That's mad.
Because I don't know, I was just a weird kid, innit?
You're just like, why the fuck am I going to talk to her for?
What
What
would I
the
talk to
hell?
her for?
She lives in my house. I
She
need to talk
knows
to her.
nothing. She's a child. I've got so many problems. How's she gonna fucking help me?
There is a huge stigma between like elder and younger siblings where I feel like unless you actually talk about it and resolve it, it's always going to be there. And so I'm glad we kind of got over that, because now it's like, all right, cool. In my own house, I not only have my parents to talk to, but also my older brother is there if I need him. And so that was cool. And yeah, it was definitely when we moved to this house, which, oh my God, it's been over 3 years now. We didn't even celebrate.
I know. No, we kind of did. That was when we did the masks.
Oh,
The face
yeah.
masks. So
Oh
technically
my
we
God.
did celebrate, because that was different. We don't ever do that.
That's true. I'm so glad that was me. I literally went out on a whim and I was like, fuck it, let's do girls'
Good.
night. Let's get him involved.
Good.
I'm going to force Dad to do it.
Start doing more of that shit. I'll be down for that.
Yeah, honestly. I think we all enjoyed it. We needed that kind of family time bonding.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely in this
See?
house.
Success.
Yes, definitely.
Success.
There was no journey to that. Well, there kind of was. I had to convince him. But it worked.
It did take him a lot of convincing, didn't it? I said yeah, and then you two said yeah. I was like, okay, I'll do it.
No, because you weren't there when I was trying to tell him before. I told him to pick one. He was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, pick one. He picked one. And I was like, not that one, this one. I gave him one and I was like, you're doing this one.
He's a character. He was like, what do I need it for?
I've got perfect skin.
I don't need you to go white. That's what he said. That's how it works, Dad.
That's so funny. So a bit of backstory, if you've not seen Himalay's TikTok.
Yeah, check it out. It's on TikTok.
Yeah,
I don't even know I don't know. I'll put it in the descriptions. Yeah. We'll put it there.
We will. We had a little family skincare night, I guess you can call it, right? Little face mask night, where we'd just come back from shopping and me and my mum bought like a bunch of different face masks. They weren't like the peel off ones because none of us would do that realistically.
What peel off ones?
You know how you can get like them where like you have to wait for it to dry and you have to peel it.
Yeah, nah, man, my hairs are gonna scream.
Yeah, because him has a beard and so does my dad. So, yeah, no, it wasn't one of them. It was just one of them, like, you stick it on your face, it's, like, cold. And then when it's done after, like, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you just take it off. Yeah, and we kind of just had a little... It was really fun. But we were, like, running in and out, and Mum wasn't opening her mouth.
It was so funny. Mumsy locked her lips. Boom.
Yeah. She
The
looked
whole
like a girl.
She was like, it looked like she was holding water in her mouth the whole time.
I was like, Mum, why are you doing mouthwash? Oh, she's such a cutie. But yeah, so check out Him's TikTok. That's a little backstory on that night.
Dad, when he turned around, oh my god, I was in bits. The first time he did it, I was in bits.
The glasses got us though, didn't it? He put his glasses on top of the mask. Oh Lord. A memory I'll never forget is the first week that we moved into this house, no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I always remember it. I always come across that picture that you sent me with. I was in my Maplin's top. I was about to throw a ball at you or something.
Yeah, and then you ended up hitting Dad, and then we were all just laughing our head off. But we basically had to make our own entertainment because we had no Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So we literally had a tennis ball, and we were just throwing it, just playing catch, just talking about random shit.
Yeah, man, one of those soft rambles. Just
Yeah.
launching at each other. We had no Wi-Fi. What else do we have to do? Can't do
Fully.
anything.
But
So
yeah,
just throw it about.
that was fun.
That was
Double
fun.
doors open, beautiful summer. Loved it. It was good.
Yeah, and then the Wi-Fi got kicked in, and everyone went, "All right, cool, goodbye."
Peace. see you in the next year to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite mad though that like life with different
Left different. Yeah.
life with Wi-Fi
Mhm.
and life without Wi-Fi are two completely different things. Like even just that week, it felt like such a long week to me unless we were all together doing something.
Yeah. That's good though.
Yeah.
We need to do one of those times. Like we should do that more often.
Yeah.
Just for like a day.
Fully.
No Wi-Fi. We should just do something.
Even if it's just once a month
Play the Wii in it.
with no Wi-Fi.
You don't need Wi-Fi.
Are you sure?
What do
I'm pretty sure you need Wi-Fi for
You're
the
not
Wii.
online.
But I'm pretty sure it is. Says that you're not
You
connected.
you don't know consoles. Be quiet.
Fuck you. You gamer wannabe.
Gamer wannabe. I am a gamer.
If you say so.
I'm a gamer. Look at
You said you're bullied. Back to peer pressure. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Went on a
We
tangent.
might just scrap all of that.
Imagine. I think we will. Anyways,
Yeah.
peer pressure. I believe you're right. You should know your own worth before you decide to do anything.
Yeah. But you asked me earlier what my advice would be.
Yes, to the people that give in to peer pressure very easily.
Yeah, just be true to who you are. Don't try and do it because you want to try and fit in. Don't try and
Facts.
do it because like it's
Because it's cool.
it's cool.
Cool.
No, man. Just do it if you feel it's you. And if you don't know if it's you or not, take the risk anyway. Because then you always know if it was or not.
True.
You don't have to ever think, what if? Like, that's my biggest thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to regret. Like, that question's been, like, that thing has been on my mind for a very long time. I don't want to regret. So whenever I feel something that I really want to do, I want to risk it for it, I do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because then I've done it now. Like, even the run, like, the 30-day challenge that I did.
Yeah.
Like,
The math challenge?
the Murph. Yeah.
Yes.
Wicked, man. 30 days, yeah? That's so crazy now I think about it. I actually did it. Because I didn't really give props, like I said. Like, even if it was something like that, I still give myself props. Anyways, that was like... It was a mile run, a Murph. And then you do... Oh, shit.
How many squats was it? 300?
Yeah, so 300 squats, 200 press-ups, and 100 pull-ups.
Okay.
And then another mile run.
Okay.
And that's in one day.
Yeah. And you did that every day for 30 days?
Every day for 30 days. That was wicked.
Yeah.
I felt like this crazy rush because I was doing something.
Yep.
And I was enjoying the journey. I just kept saying, okay, day one done. Boom, edit the video, quick time. Okay. Now tomorrow, you do it again.
Yeah. Right, question of the day.
Question of the day is here. Okay. So 1st of July.
Yes.
Can
Is when
you-
we're recording this.
Can
Sorry.
you commit to a practice?
Now I would say yes. My workouts, I've been doing it every day since the 17th of June. Every single day. And now I'm increasing as well. So
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
yeah, what about you?
I would say reading.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really keeping on top of that. Something that I want to get good at, just reading.
I've already seen how much you've improved.
Yeah.
You sound more intellectual.
You think?
Yeah.
Swear. That's crazy.
Just by like how much you're reading and how much it clearly is affecting you.
But it annoys me sometimes when I can't read the words. Like, I really get annoyed with myself. It's proper bad. Like, I'm a proper kid when I'm reading.
You go back to primary like you gotta read it out.
Fully. And I have to read like a couple of times. And then I'll get it. Like, sometimes I'm reading this book right now. Where is it there? Give it. I'm reading this book right now, The Drama of the Gifted Child, right? Alice Miller. So, with this book, most of the stuff, yeah, I can't really tell you what it's about. Because half the time when I'm reading it, yeah, I say the word, I throw it away. Next word.
You get stuck on the word, and then you have to...
No, not stuck. I just read the
Is it
whole
like
thing.
it goes in one ear, out the other? Is it like that?
Yeah, like, it doesn't stay up here. It doesn't stay in my head. Some things do, because when I'm trying to like pay attention to actually reading the book.
Yeah. Then you catch up on a few
then
things.
Then I catch up a few things, and then sometimes it like I can see an image of that whole like script.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, I can understand that. Then sometimes I'm like halfway through, I'm like,
what just happened?
What are you talking about? Like, and then I was like, okay, I've got 10 minutes left. I'm just gonna read. I don't care if I get it in or not. That information is somehow getting into me.
Okay.
I was like, okay, good.
Do you have a thing where you have to read out loud, or do you read to yourself in your mind?
I prefer reading out loud,
Same.
but reading in my head, I want to get better at, because that's where most of your thinking is.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but it's so
That's where most
stupid.
of your thinking is.
So stupid.
In your head is where most of your thinking is, guys. Manage your own... What was it?
What was it? Okay.
Manage your own brain. Manage your own thoughts.
Manage your own thoughts, man. Manage it. Be a manager.
Oh, Lord.
See? That's why some people can't be managers. Because I'm not fucking managed.
Oh, God. Manage your own brain, guys. Remember that. You gotta.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yes, we both can commit.
We can commit.
Yeah.
But there are times where I'll slip up. And I have to be okay about that.
Yeah, you can't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah, I need to be okay with that.
I get to a point where I have to beat myself up before I end up not doing it. So, like, with my workouts, even if it's like 10 p.m, I'm like, okay, well, I haven't worked out today. No matter how tired I am, I'm getting my headphones on, I'm listening to music, and I'm working out.
I just blame it on the fact that I'm just an overthinker,
Yeah.
you know. But I guess because I've been saying I'm an overthinker,
It
subconsciously
makes it
it's-
more true.
No. Subconsciously, I've been saying that to myself.
Yeah.
So if I just say I'm not an overthinker,
Or I think enough.
or I'm just not an overthinker, I think enough.
So recently, I saw a post from Radhi Shetty, Jay Shetty's wife,
Oh yeah.
and it was talking about how just by changing like your wording and what you say to yourself, instead of focusing on the negative, for example, being like, I overthink too much, talk about or think about what you want rather than what you don't want. So if you don't want to overthink, stop telling yourself, I overthink. Start telling yourself, I think the right amount. Or I
said that.
can control my emotions and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that really spoke to me because I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Humans have an instinct to be very negative.
Mm-hmm.
And for what? we could just change our perspective.
We could, but yeah, there's a lot of factors that stops people from thinking like that. Right, guys, we've waffled a lot today. Oh my god.
Yes.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes, definitely.
Please like and share.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone listening. Thank you very much. And we will see you next Monday. Goodbye.
See you next Monday. Goodbye.